Chapter 328. Harold's father hurriedly agreed before he said, "Yes, Emma. I think that it is very important for your father to build up his health again. He should recuperate in a good environment with a good mood. So, why don't you listen to your grandmother and come back to live in the Richard family villa? I will also hire a few nannies to take care of your father 24 hours a day." Trump, who was lying on the hospital bed at this time, felt extremely moved when he heard what his mother and brother had just said. His heart felt a little shaken, and he could not help but say, "Emma, why don't we move back, then?" Emma felt a little conflicted. She did not know whether her grandmother was being sincere or whether she was just pretending. However, when she saw her grandmother, father, and uncle holding hands and crying together, she also felt very touched. She had to think of her father. If he could move back into the Richard family villa and live in a comfortable environment with a calm mood and proper care, he would definitely be able to recover and regain his health even more quickly. At this time, Elaine also persuaded her, "Emma, this is such a great opportunity. What are you waiting for? Why don't you agree to move back to the Richard family villa already?" Emma was a little hesitant at first, but when she saw that her parents seemed keen to do so, she opened her mouth and replied in the spur of the moment, "All right then, we can move back." Lady Richard was very happy and felt extremely excited. It was done. Ha ha. Her mission was a success. Sure enough, she was still the most capable. Trump was just a useless and gullible fool, Elaine was just a materialistic woman who only cared about money, Alex was a piece of trash who only knew how to deceive others. And even though Emma seemed to be rather capable, she also fell for her trick at the end of the day. As she thought about this, Lady Richard felt very proud of herself. Harold's father could not help but secretly give his mother a thumbs up, filled with admiration for his mother. Even though his mother was old, she was indeed the best at plotting. She knew that they would surely succeed in tricking them to move back into the Richard family villa if she started working on Trump first. After that, it was easier for Lady Richard to work on winning Emma over because she would be easily influenced by her father. This was completely perfect. When Alex saw that his wife was about to be fooled, he hurriedly said, "Grandma, Uncle, it would be great if all of us could move back into the Richard family villa. That would be no problem at all. After all, we are all family, and it would be great for all of us to live together, but..." Harold frowned before he yelled at Alex coldly, "But what? What is wrong with you? Don't you know your place in the Richard family? Why are you talking so much when this has nothing to do with you at all?" Lady Richard raised her hand before she slapped Harold and said, "How dare you speak to your brother-in-law in that manner? Don't you have any respect for your elders at all?" Harold was stunned when his grandmother slapped him, but he immediately understood why she had done that. Damn it! He had almost gotten into trouble because he could not stop himself from mocking and humiliating Alex. Just a few moments ago, he had been pretending that he had already repented, but here he was, humiliating and ridiculing Alex as soon as he had the opportunity to do so. If Emma and Alex realized that he was just pretending, his grandmother's perfect plan of tricking Emma and her family into moving back to the Richard family villa would be ruined. As he thought about it, Harold became flustered and quickly said to Alex, "I am sorry, brother-in-law. Please forgive my wretched mouth. I cannot control myself. Please forgive me and please do not hold it against me." After saying that, Harold slapped himself twice to prove that he was being very sincere. Alex could not help but sneer when he saw what Harold was trying to do. It seemed as though the Richard family was willing to give up everything just so they could carry on with their act.